my team had reached a stage where I felt that it did not need me anymore. ये लकीरें किसने काटी हैं सर? इंडिया, चाइना, जापान, पाकिस्तान, ये लकीरें किसने काटी हैं? भगवान ने थोड़ी ना काटी है। मेरे को पता था इसके आगे कुछ नहीं है। जब मेरे को डिस्ट्रक्शन में ही बिलीफ खत्म हो गया।
What I'm saying is, when you decided that, as I know that when you have not completed 20 years, it's very difficult for the army to leave a person like anybody for that matter, any commissioned officer. So how easy or difficult it has been for you? Because I know that one fine day you just went to your commanding officer and you said, sir, let me move on.
It came as a culmination, sir. Actually, I had finished commanding my team, and my team had reached a stage where I felt that it did not need me anymore. They had become to that level of efficiency. They had reached where I felt they don't need an officer also anymore. They can operate on their own. Sir. So that was when my own team that I was leading in combat had reached a level of efficiency where they didn't really need me anymore. वो खुद ही कर सकते थे. वो इस level पे पहुंच गए थे. And second thing was that after so many years, almost a decade, sir, of combat, it just stopped making sense. It just stopped making sense to me to kill anyone, sir. That's all. To destroy anything, to kill anyone, to do these things. ये लकीरें किसने काटी हैं, sir? इंडिया, चाइना, जापान, पाकिस्तान, ये लकीरें किसने काटी हैं? भगवान ने थोड़ी ना काटी हैं।
हमने किया।
हमारे जैसे, आपके जैसे, मेरे जैसे इंसानों ने काटी हैं।
Nature has done nothing.
इंसान ने लकीरें काट ली हैं और एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं। So that is the spiritual perspective to things, the true reality, है ना sir?
Yes.
All of this chaos that is happening in the world, our world, है ना sir, has been created by us only.
Absolutely.
है ना sir?
Absolutely.
But the reality is that this chaos exists, है ना sir?
Yes.
And the reality is, अगर है ना sir, for anything to exist, its exact opposite has to be existing. For good to exist, evil has also got to be there, है ना sir? It's a relative thing. है ना सर? तो इट इज अ प्ले सर, ये सब लीला है ना सर? ये दुनिया एक लीला है, यहाँ पे लीला चल रही है सर.
And life itself is a duality.
Yes, without duality there is no life, sir.
Yeah.
The idea is not to become perfect, sir. The idea is to be yourself, है ना sir? That's the idea.
Yes.
तो क्या बोलते हैं, nature has only made you, nature has made everything else also. Whichever way that human beings are playing themselves out today is been designed by nature. For the world needs duality to exist. But nevertheless, sir, I reached a point where I had, in my understanding of what it means to be a destroyer, I had reached my peak, sir. मेरे को पता था इसके आगे कुछ नहीं है, यही है. That was one. And when having reached that peak, it's like people when sports people, है ना sir, like let's say Mahendra Singh Dhoni or somebody, they have reached that peak and then they leave. है ना sir?
Yes.
So है ना sir? So that is one. And the second thing that came to me was that if I don't believe in destruction anymore, I have no business to lift a weapon. है ना sir? हाँ सर. जब मेरे को डिस्ट्रक्शन में ही बिलीफ खत्म हो गया, इंडिविजुअली बिलीफ, आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई डिस्ट्रक्टिव एबिलिटी हैज टू बी देयर. If people like me are not there, if people like in protecting our nation are not there, this nation will fall. है ना sir?
Yes.
Simple as that, sir.
Absolutely.
अगर हमारे जैसे लोग वहाँ अपने काम में इतने माहिर नहीं होंगे और इतना स्पिरिट नहीं रखेंगे, इतना सेल्फ बिलीफ नहीं होगा, तो घुस जाएंगे लोग सर अंदर, हमारे घरों में घुस जाएंगे.
They will change up to Delhi.
They will reach your home, sir, and they'll ring your doorbell.